During the summer, my friends and I decided to take a trip down to Boston. We went to an almost sold-out TD Garden, not to see the Boston Celtics or Bruins, but to watch other people play video games on stage.
Oh, Boston!
It was the League of Legends North American Championship. For those of you who don't know, League of Legends is a game made by the company Riot Games and is one of the biggest games in the world. During the championships, it had almost 500,000 people viewing the live stream at once, along with thousands of people actually attending the event itself. In the age of new media, esports has become quite popular and is growing in viewership. Although the viewership and the foundation for esports is solid right now, there are a lot of people who don't consider esports and League of Legends an actual sport.
ESPN President John Skipper does not consider esports a sport, he mentioned during the Code Media Series New York conference on Thursday, categorizing it as a competition along with strategy board games. Quote, "It's not a sport, it's a competition. Chess is a competition, checkers is a competition," Skipper said, when prompted for his opinion about Amazon's impending $1 billion buyout of live streaming service Twitch. "Mostly, I'm interested in doing real sports," he said.
My former employer, I went on the air and said I was going to leave if they ever signed a long-term contract with esports. Esports is basically electronic sports, meaning you televise people playing video games. What I'm about to play for you is actual esports on television. Roll the tape. That is now going to be a league. That was the nerd equivalent of banned on the field, Cal Stanford.
In the upcoming competitive season of League of Legends, franchising was introduced and millions of dollars were put into each and every team to make sure that they have the best coaches, players, living conditions, and much more. Along with League of Legends, I follow the NBA very closely. When you take a look at both leagues, there are too many comparisons that can justify League of Legends being an actual sport. As I said before, both the NBA and League of Legends have millions of dollars being poured into them. Each sport has a player who people consider the greatest of all time, and also for both of them, hours of practice a day has to be put in to make sure you're always learning new things and not losing any skill. Another thing is that just like how pro NBA players have sponsorships, esports athletes do as well.
It happens after you make a few easy shots, so you feel like you got the green light to take a couple more. The crowd stands at their feet and they ooh and ah your every move. It's just a lot of fun when you're in that zone. I'm Klay Thompson, and I'm built with chocolate milk.
He's an incredible player. He's a madman. Oh, he takes it quick. Is he down for the count? Look at that precision. How does he do it?
Gillette, the best a man can get.
As I mentioned earlier, I keep bringing up the NBA because it is something I follow very closely. But the NBA itself has recognized esports, and 3 of the top teams have franchised their own competitive League of Legends team. The Cleveland Cavaliers have the team 100 Thieves, the Golden State Warriors have the Golden Guardians, and the Houston Rockets have Clutch Gaming. The Golden State Warriors even went as far as announcing their League of Legends roster during one of their home games.
Dub Nation, the Golden State Warriors are getting into esports, and we'd like to introduce to you their North American League of Legends Championship Series affiliate team, the newest members of the Warriors family. Please make some noise, the Golden Guardians!
Along with the NBA, even the US government recognizes League of Legends players as athletes and allows players to travel across the world on sports visas. What I think matters the most though is that just like any other sport, esports brings together millions of people through a common interest. And as time goes on, it'll become more and more legitimate in people's eyes.